Now for this question, okay, the value here, alright, for this pattern is basically 7 multiplied by itself, the number of times as indicated by the pattern number. From observation, this is what is actually happening. So for pattern number 8, this is how it will look like. 7 multiplied by itself 8 times, and written in mathematical form as 7 is to 8 is the power of 8, and resulting in this number 5,764,801. So that is for part A. Now for part B, it's slightly more difficult. Alright, it's for you to actually observe the last 2 digits and then finding the sum, and then infer what will be the sum of the last 2 digits at pattern 2010. Alright, so what I've done is there's no shortcut to this, but really to do it, alright, to find the sum of the last 2 digits and see if you can find a pattern. So the very first one, of course, is 7. The second pattern number, right, resulting in a value of 49. The individual units added up together, individual numbers added up together get 13, and subsequent one will be 43 when you add them by the digit is 7, and so on and so forth. And you will actually find that it actually has a recurring pattern of 7 13 7 1 7 13 7 1. Alright, and it's repeated after every 4 pattern numbers. So what happens is that we are going to predict for what is the nearest, first of all we need to know what is the nearest multiple of 4 that is closest to 2010. So what we will do is we divide 2010 by 4. Alright, a simple little calculation will do it, and that is by a long division. Alright, so 5 4 20, giving you 0 0 here, 0 here. So what you have is 248, remainder 2. So what we are saying is this, it's actually goes to 502, remainder 2. Now how we interpret this results is that if I can use 502 multiplied by 4, what I'll get is 20 here, 2008. Now 2008 will be following the pattern, will be having the same characteristic as this 4th pattern here. Okay, now so for 2008 is going to be following my pattern number 4, which is 1. Now 2009 will then be following the next cycle, the first number of the next cycle, which is 7. Okay, and 2010 will follow the pattern 13, will follow the second pattern here. And in fact we could have inferred from the remainder 2 here. Alright, the remainder 2 here in fact tells us that it should follow the second pattern. Right, it's follow the sum for the second pattern, which is actually 13 by itself. So the shortcut would have been that. So 2 will signify that we have to follow pattern 2, which is 13 itself,